Thanks very much for that. Nikki Campbell and Neil Douglas. And you'll get a chance to actually join Neil Douglas a little bit later on for our Q&A, and you'll be able to put your questions to him. So we get a sense from that video of some of the very personal stories that emerge out of this Iain Ware's case. And as Nikki Campbell so rightly says there, it is so easy to forget with our fast-moving news agenda, both overseas and here. It is so easy for stories like this to be swallowed up in the news agenda. And that is part of the reason that we have held this media briefing today. It's to bring this back onto the news agenda, to remind fellow South Africans that in this country is a man accused of several charges of sexual abuse, who faces extradition to the United Kingdom, who is fighting it at the moment, and WMACA today putting out this call very strongly for this extradition to take place as soon as possible. Sitting next to me is Peter van Niekerk, and let me tell you who he is. He is the Eversheds Sutherland Senior Partner, Head of Litigation, and he is a WMACA Board member. Peter van Niekerk joins us on this panel to talk us through some of the basics around the legalities in this case. Peter.
Thanks, Joanne. So, as you probably would have heard, in August 2019, pursuant to a request from the United Kingdom authorities, the court found that Mr. Wares is liable to be extradited to the United Kingdom. It found that there was sufficient information to confirm that he had committed extraditable offences, and it ordered that Mr. Wares should be granted bail pending the Minister of Justice's decision regarding his surrender to the United Kingdom. It also authorised that Mr. Wares be surrendered to the authorities in the UK, obviously, when he gets there. As I say, that was in August 2019. The following month, in September 2019, Wares made various representations to the Minister of Justice opposing his extradition. In his representations, he makes numerous admissions of having sexually abused various young boys, and that's hardly surprising given what you just heard on the video beforehand. He goes into graphic detail in his representations, and I'm not entirely certain of all the facts because it hasn't been available, but as I understand it, the Minister of Justice must have authorised his extradition, and Wares has now appealed to the High Court in Cape Town against his extradition, and that matter has unfortunately been postponed until October of this year, which is no doubt extremely frustrating to all the people involved, as well as my colleagues at WMACA.